Yeah, I want to clarify a few things. Okay, look. Now I will continue to repost it every day with my former friend. Okay, she and I were friends, and what is so frustrating about this situation? I did not do anything purposely to frighten her, to upset her, or anything like that. However, with the trolling, it did make me lose my cool a few times, okay? But ultimately, I have no animosity toward her. I hold no grudge toward her. I don't care what she does with her life. Look, I thought we were friends. That's the truth. Maybe I'm stupid. That might be it. Maybe I was stupid to think she was my friend that whole time. But as you can see from the emails from the fake Antonio Sanchez account, the fake Geraldo Perez account, all these fake accounts, these people were clearly trying to intimidate me with threats of violence if I came down to Argentina. If she doesn't want to see me, I've been very adamant about this for years now. If she doesn't want to see me, I'm not going to see her. I'm not coming down to Argentina to do anything to her. The reason I'm going to Argentina is I couldn't get a refund on the ticket, regardless of how hard I tried. I don't even want to go to Argentina. If I had an option right now, I would go to Ecuador, I would go to Mexico, I would go a lot of other places besides Argentina at this point. Okay? I don't even want to go to Argentina. It's just that's what I have to do. Okay? And honestly, if you want to know the truth, I wouldn't be going anywhere right now if I had a choice because of the situation that I can't speak of, okay? So that's the real truth. I just got over that about a week ago. I just got over the thing that we can't speak of. It was only about maybe 3 days worth of whatever, mild symptoms or whatever, with one day of severe symptoms. But it was only like maybe 2 days of mild symptoms, and then maybe about a week of, a little bit more than average symptom, a little bit mild symptoms, I guess you'd say. But I've been over it now for about a week. But I was very very sick with that, and if it were up to me, I wouldn't be going anywhere. But the way that everything fell, this is just how things are with that stupid ticket. But the reason I got that ticket was because people were threatening me and threatening to do harm to me if I went down to Argentina. After my friend, who I thought was my friend, had told me she was single and childless and then just stopped talking. And I thought maybe somebody was keeping her from talking to me. She can be with whoever she wants. She can believe whatever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. I have never been controlling toward her. I've been concerned about her, okay? And from the sound of her live stream, I was exceptionally correct at being concerned about her, because it seems like she's had a very erratic mental and emotional state since I've stopped speaking with her, which actually does make sense, because her and I did kind of center each other. And it's not like... What makes me so frustrated is this girl was my friend. Like, everybody's trying to make it out like I'm trying to screw this chick, or I would say some things to the trolls because the trolls would tell me all this crazy stuff about what they're doing to her, so I'd fire back with other crazy stuff. But I've never talked about her body in a derogatory way. I've never talked about her in a derogatory way until recently when she started trashing me. But I mean, the thing is, ultimately, I have no animosity towards this chick. I don't wish her any ill will. I wish her all the love and all the joy and all the prosperity that life has to offer her. That's all I want for her, is for her to be happy, with or without me in her life. And honestly, at this point, I don't want her in my life. I've told her flat out, please leave me the hell alone when I get to Buenos Aires. I don't want to see you, is what I told her. And the reason why is because she's been, as you can tell from the screenshots I've posted, she's been ridiculously untruthful with the way that she's caused this narrative to unfold. But I don't think it was her. I think she was led into this, because at first she seemed to correct it when they said I was stalking her for 7 years. No, I was friends with her for almost 4 years. Okay? I was friends with her for almost 4 years, and we were extremely good friends. Now, in her live stream, she informed me that that young lady doesn't exist anymore, that she is no longer the same person she was when I was her friend, and I believe her. I do believe her. I don't believe that she just forgot everything she knows about biometrics, neuroscience, anthropology, etc. I think she still knows that stuff, but I think she has knelt face first at the altar of social convention and political correctness. She has become, see, the thing is, and I'm not a mental health professional, but I have worked in mental health. I'm no longer, my certificates aren't up to date and stuff like that. But what I want to point out is she never had a strong sense of self, which was one of the reasons she would court the white supremacists and pretend to be white and things like this. With me, she didn't have to pretend to be anybody she wasn't, because I accepted her exactly as she was, for who she was, because I really liked who she was. That's the truth. But in no way have I ever meant to harm this girl. Never. And the thing is, over the course of many years, I would give her the opportunity in many of my videos, and thankfully somebody reposted my videos, I would give her the opportunity to please tell me what was going on so I knew. Okay? This is what's so ridiculous. The only reason she keeps coming up is because you people keep bringing her up to harass me. That's the only reason. I have no beef with her. In fact, I won't have any beef with her because I'm a vegan. But ultimately, what people need to understand is she and I were friends at one time. She took things way out of context to the point where they were blatant lies. It wasn't simply, oh, this is a difference of perspective, or, it's a little bit out of context. No, she flat out lied. And then during her live stream, she tried to lie and say I was talking to her when she was 17. I was not. I was talking to her when she was 19, and actually, to tell the truth, I thought she was 20 because of her academic achievements. She's a very bright young lady in certain respects, and not so bright in other respects, but that's not the point. The point is that she's no longer my friend. She chose that. Okay? I respect the fact that she's not my friend. I would appreciate people to respect the fact that I'm trying to respect her wishes and stop harassing me with her. Stop it. Okay? And I would also appreciate it if people would stop using my likeness and her likeness to harass people like Adrasdia and other people. It's not right. It's not right to use me, like my name and my, to harass other people. It's just not right. But I mean, the funny thing is, these threats that people are going to call the police on me, please do. Please do call the police on me. I think they'd be very interested in the, 3 or 4 months of threats against my life, threats of physical violence, threats of murder, threats of sexual violence against me. These things, you have months of this. I would love, which the police actually already know, because I've made them well aware of the situation, but I would love, please contact law enforcement. Please do. Please do. Because they're well aware of the situation. And it's not going to end badly for me. Okay? I have kept law enforcement well informed of the situation. The problem is there's certain limitations on what they can do due to the nature of it being online like it is. But the Federal Bureau of Investigation is also aware, but again, there's certain limitations to what they can do because the crimes being committed are actually crimes that need to be prosecuted under local law enforcement, but they're taking place on a federal forum. Basically what happened is these people have found a legal loophole. And I can't sue them personally because, and like I said, I can't sue them personally because the lawyers that I've talked to 2 separate lawyers, they want me to go after my former friend. I will not go after her. I won't do it. Like I said from the beginning, there is no way I'm going to allow this to turn me against her. I will go my separate way from her. I will respect her wishes to go her separate way, but I will not be turned against her. I will not be turned against her. That is one thing that will never happen. Now, what's funny is, You threatened to call the police on me. You threatened these court cases and all this. This is even more hilarious than you backing out of your own challenges to fight me. You've backed out of what, 4 challenges to fight me? And they were your challenges, not mine. So, whatever. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I think I've proven beyond a reasonable doubt that the young lady in question was my friend. Okay, I do actually like the fact that they re-uploaded my video so they can see I've never threatened the young lady. Not once have I threatened her. I only want what's best for her. And unfortunately, I don't believe she's making good decisions. But I'm not her daddy. I'm not her mommy. Okay? I can't make decisions for her. She's going to make the decisions that she makes. Whether they're good or bad. That's not my place to make those decisions. Okay? When we were friends, when she and I were friends, we were perfect friends. That's the truth. And her and I supported one another, and her and I were there for one another when nobody else was there for either of us. And that's how I will remember her forever. Okay? I'm not gonna remember her. It's hard. I can't forgive her for what she did to me. But in the same sense, because she was who she was when I knew her, I never wish her any ill will. I only wish her the best. I wish her all the love and happiness and prosperity and joy that life would bring her. I think she's making very big mistakes, okay? But I'm not her daddy. I'm not her mommy. And at her age, it's her choice to make these decisions. It's not even her mommy or daddy's. It's her choice. Okay? So she can do whatever she wants and I can do whatever I want. We're both adults. And I've asked her to please stay away from me when I get to Buenos Aires. It's not that, it's not rocket science. I made a mistake. But the mistake was because she was not giving me proper information that she could have been giving me. Okay? I made a mistake. Whatever. She wasn't my friend, but how was I supposed to know that? Okay? How was I supposed to know that?